Okay. Well, Clev, if you can just take us through just the whirlwind experience of yesterday's start.
Yeah, I mean, it was just, overwhelming sense of just gratefulness to be back out there and just be a part of the game again. And it was, I was able to actually kind of like soak it in a little bit. And I mean, I had, my intense moments at times, but then I was still able just to smile and just like kind of relish in the fact I'm able to compete, at the highest level.
It's amazing how it lined up. I mean, you had a setback in spring training, but when did you start looking at the schedule and think, you know what, the way my rehab starts are going, the way it's setting up, I could be in Cleveland. How hard did you push on Bob Melvin for that?
Oh, I mean, well, actually, it was kind of like obviously I wanted that game before the season started, before the knee stuff happened. I was already like looking at that on the schedule when the schedule dropped, and I just want, obviously you want to go back to your old team and pitch well. But no, when I was kind of trying to lobby to pitch and come back before my last rehab start, and they're like, pushing like, hey, I think we need to build you up a little bit longer, and it might line you up for Cleveland if this works out well and your next rehab start goes well. So it's like, okay, yeah, I'll do another rehab start.
Now that the emotions have settled down, I mean, how do you go and evaluate that first start? And I would just imagine the moment you take the mound, you throw your first pitch to a live batter. What did that feel like, giving all the anxiety you've had and all the build up to get to that point?
I mean, it was actually kind of, I felt like in place, like I felt at home. It didn't feel like it was like all this other outside noise. It was like right back to work. It felt like I never left. It was like I don't know. It was awesome. I mean, I wasn't. Something there's a lot of missing pieces to my game, but just as far as like just getting back on the mound and seeing a hitter, I felt like I was at home.
I mean, in a way, you kind of were. Did it help a little bit that just you made your first start in a place that you're very familiar back with the Guardians?
Yeah, no, and it was just cool. So I got to share the moment with my team who watched me, go through everything, and and then share the moment with the guys I came up with. So it was really almost like it was a plan all along.
We saw the work that you put in during this offseason. I mean, how much did your fellow pitchers push you and inspire you to get to this point?
Oh, yeah. I mean, these guys are second to none if you want to look at work ethic and just, routines and just commitment to the game. And it's really rare to find that as a whole, and I feel like we have that here. And, especially during the lockout, I mean, I had Joe, who's a horse, just pushing me every single day. And we were just, we had this nice sense of holding each other accountable without even have to say anything. It was just like we were showing up every day, and then it wasn't like if he could take a lax day because he could see how I'm working, and I couldn't take a lax day, so I look over and see how hard he's working. So it was really good to feed off each other, and then throwing together. I think we made a lot of adjustments and found a lot of things this offseason, and just had some great pitching talks that I think not only like grew us closer together, but helped our game out a lot.
And how do you feel today? The next day after?
Oh yeah, I mean, it felt sore, but no, I was just really grateful. Just grateful that being able to have that moment in Cleveland with all the guys behind me.
Like, what's the feeling in the clubhouse as far as the team? You guys come up a nice road trip. You're not 100%.
Yeah.
The team's not 100%, but how the team is playing at this point?
Oh, I mean, we're stoked. I mean, we're playing as a whole right now, and I feel like we're clicking. And there's still some pieces I think everyone wants to clean up and do a little better with, but. As a team, I think the energy around us and the energy in this clubhouse has just been amazing this year.